my name is Felix and you, Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop. So, the BBC is doomed. I think it's fair to say the BBC is doomed. And pretty much everybody can say it unless you're insanely partisan. Or even if you are insanely partisan. Russell T Davies has added his voice into the chorus wheel saying the BBC is doomed because, and I do believe in being insanely partisan, right? I think that's a fair way of describing, but I still think he's a fantastic writer and human being. I really do. It's my genuine. This is something that the Twitterati just can't get their heads around. Let's say you disagree with somebody fundamentally on something. Like I was on the Sanctuary of the Geeks. God, I hope I got the channel right. Sanctuary of the Geeks stream yesterday, and we're talking about Nick Briggs, who I fundamentally disagree with on many central life issues. Right, my central of it. But I still think he's a good person, right? I think he's driven by a desire to be good, and I just think we disagree, right? So, I disagree fundamentally with Russell T Davies. I think he's a fantastic writer. I think he's genuinely a great person. And I think that I have no knowledge of him whatsoever, but I've just seen a lot of his work. It all seems about family, about connection, about people connecting with each other, which I just feel is like one of the most fundamentally important things in reality. And I think it takes a very elevated worldview to be able to see that, right? So I do like him. Anyway, so he is insanely partisan, however, but even he is saying BBC days are numbered. Now the reason the BBC's days are numbered is because BBC survived. The Americans don't understand this at all. Americans are like, wait, you just have to pay some kind of tax and then you don't get a say? Yeah, it used to be a great system because they made TV shows that entertained us and for us. Now they make shows for themselves, right? And so they've lost the support of the British public. I think about half the British public agree with them. The other half that doesn't. Not interested in hearing their relentless one-sided propagandizing. So somebody who likes the relentless one-sided propaganda, or agrees with it, I'm not sure likes it, agrees with it, is Russell T Davies. But yet, even he is coming out and saying BBC is doomed. I'm just going to see the reasons why, because I haven't read the article yet. I'm going to read it with you, and then you get my live, unfiltered responses. I guess what you come here. This is what they want. Before we get there, can you hit the like button? Freaking awesome! Thank you very much. Can you hit the share button? Everybody needs a bit of Rabbi in their life. And can you hit the subscribe button? The subscribe is fan-dabby, double dozy. One more thing I'm going to ask you to do. Normally I give away prizes each week. Now I'm giving to subscribers. It's a competition. You put a hashtag in. Now I'm doing it a little bit differently because I have my Indiegogo running. My Indiegogo, let's open up, see how it's doing. It is the Rabbi from Another Planet, comic book Bonanza. Go check the link, check it out. This is the way I'm monetizing the channel, which I kind of need to, so you can see the world's ending. But yeah, I do definitely need to monetize the channel. I don't want to do it by offering memberships or saying, having this. I don't like the idea that somebody can pay and get more inside access. No, listen, you want to hear my crap, So I'm offering you something which I think is of real value, two very, very good graphic novels, if I say so myself. And listen, genuinely, I think they are very good, right? I think they are genuinely very good. You got the Imperium, which is look, if you're into genre stuff, it's just bonkers fun. And you got Biblical, which is kind of the feel of one of those early Vertigo books, or maybe pre-Vertigo books, like Hellblazer, Sandman. It's got that kind of vibe to it. Go check it out. I also I tithe my income, so I give between 10 and 20% of whatever income I make after taxes. I'm still a Jew, baby. Whatever income I make, I give to charity. So I'm giving the income from this project. 10%, 10 to 20% of it, to splitting it between two charities. I'm going to talk about them at the end of the video. If you can stay by and check them out. Look, if this is something that you are not interested in whatsoever, check out the charities anyway. They're just wonderful. They're absolutely wonderful. And look, if you can throw any amount of money to them, like 50 cents, $1, whatever. anything to them. Giving charity is good for you. It's a good thing. It makes you happy. I know it's weird. It's very counterintuitive. One of the things I say, I normally give away prizes to subscribers. Now I'm giving away prizes to backers. If this is something that interests you, 1 in every 5 backers, and while I still have prizes, just receive random prizes. So the next one is we've got Breaking Bad Blu-ray season 3. This season 3, right? Yeah, frickin', that's their best season, I think. Lord of the Rings, special edition DVD. We've got a couple of graphic novels. These are just the next 4 I picked out. Right, we got Judge Dredd, Complete Case Files 20, and yeah, a bit of an eclectic mix. We got 15 as well. So again, just giving them out to backers, man. So if this is like you like, go for it. One last thing is we have a sale. Normally it's $45 for both, but you get both books, and there's 4 reasonably perverted art cards. Let me just show you them because I really like them. They're all based on the things that titillated me as a young child. So we got James Bond, we got a bit of Perry there, Judge Anderson, and Space 99. We got a 5th card coming right soon. It's gonna be Deanna Troi, and I'm pretty sure we're going to make it to the stretch goal where we get another 5. So if you get the package of everything, it expands. It already does better. So go check it out. And as I said, it's on sale. You save yourself $40. Fine. Let's have a look at this story, shall we? Doctor Who and It's a Sin writer Russell T Davies. Yesterday was my day. I was really wanted to try and watch It's a Sin. Or at least start on it, right? I've been trying for weeks. I just haven't had time. Again, writing into the Go-Go campaign does kind of take over your life completely. So I really wanted to watch it yesterday. I didn't get to it. Hopefully I can finish a little bit early today. I might be able to squeeze an episode in, but I'm really into Resident Alien as well. I want to catch up on that. I had to watch. No one's holding a gun to my head. I wanted to watch the recent episode of Snowpiercer, which I really enjoy. Actually, that's a great show. So I haven't seen It's a Sin yet, and I really want to. But Doctor Who and It's a Sin writer Russell T Davies says, the BBC is doomed. We're doomed, I tell you, doomed, and heading for oblivion. Yeah, they absolutely are. Amid threats of funding and competition from streaming giants. Alan Yentl, the more I think about it, has had the best idea of what to do with the BBC. Alan Yentl was the Director General in the 90s. I think he was the one responsible for the McGann movie, and he actually really wanted Doctor Who back on the screen. He says that he thinks the BBC should mutate into a social media network like YouTube, and that's the more I think about it, that's just a good idea. That would actually work because that way you that's the place you get your talent from, right? Just on YouTube, right? You start your channel and you grow it and you grow it and you grow it, and if you get successful enough, that's where your talent is, and you're not paying them like crazy Gary Lineker money, and you're gonna get a much more authentic voices, of commentary. And I guess they'll work with all sorts of comedy, with drama. I think it's a very good idea. It's never going to happen because the reason the BBC is in the terrible state that it is because there is zero diversity in there, and the people in there are all one insane mindset that they're the Twitterati, the crazy clump of piss babies that live on Twitter. They believe it's real. That Twitterati, they are the entirety of the BBC. And the one thing the Twitterati love more than anything else is uncontested power. So they're never, ever going to open anything up to be more egalitarian. Funding and competition on streaming giants. It's not competition on streaming giants. The problem is the BBC makes shit. There's no other way of really saying it. They make just garbage that nobody's really interested. Well, not about half the amount of people are interested in, because the garbage is full of Greta Thunberg-esque commentary It's one thing you have a boring episode of Doctor Who, right? A boring, bland episode of Doctor Who with a lead actor who is entirely incapable of portraying the role, and can't run to the extent they can't run convincingly. And really, that's kind of one of the only things Doctor Who has to be able to do: run up and down a bloody corridor, right? That's bad enough. That's bad enough. But then you're gonna lecture me as well. You can wreck planets so you can save them. No, don't stop. Just stop. I don't. You're a moron. Okay, this is what these people have to understand. They are morons. I am smarter than you. Right? You know how I know I'm smarter than you? Because I can see everything that you say is infantile, baby-brained nonsense that has no thought that went into it whatsoever, and is just designed to aggrandize yourself, right? That it's so freaking clear, and everybody knows it on a core level. You know, again, this is why the BBC is failing. So let's see what it's got to say. So it's not competition on streaming giants. It's you making garbage. If you didn't make garbage, you would have more people watching you. It's not rocket science, right? May I recommend a great company called Big Finish. They do audio drama, which I really enjoy. They did one a box set. I always use this as an example. Donna Noble Kidnapped. Donna Noble, very popular companion on Doctor Who, played by Catherine Tate. Oh, thank God I remember the name. Played by Catherine Tate. So it's basically a standalone. It's a 4-part story with her. Just fun. It's just fun. There's a cameo from David Tennant in it. If the BBC just made that, like a direct adaptation of that, they will be getting 9-10 million, right? Easily. Probably more, because there's nothing on. There's nothing worth watching. And they are. This is why moving movies to streaming services like HBO Max has done is ultimately self-destructive, because when you have a movie, right, you go to the cinema and you pay money, you invest a little bit more into it than watching it on TV, right? You invest your time, your energy, and more money. You're spending minimally $50 cover you. Go to the cinema. You're spending so once you put money in something, you're gonna want to look at it. You're gonna want that purchase to be not bad, right? So you're gonna look at that movie with the best possible eyes. You go But now we're watching movies at home. There's none of that, and I'm like struggling to think of a movie that I would trust enough to go and see in the cinema, right? They're all garbage. They all just make garbage. What do you want me to tell you? I might go and it might be a Mission Impossible movie, but I doubt. By that time, I think cinemas are going to be over, right? I think by the time it comes out, it's going to be over. The Dune movie is the only one I could really do, maybe Matrix, and even so, I'd rather watch them both. I like Godzilla, and I like this new Godzilla bunch of movies. I'd rather watch it at home, right? Especially now it's raining cats and dogs out. Leave me alone. I don't want to go outside. Doctor Who writer Russell T Davies says he has given up fighting for the BBC. Well, you can't fight for something that is just fundamentally self-destructive. Like, we've had the intervention with the BBC. We sat down and said, this isn't working. I think the country has had this intervention with them, and the BBC will not give up on their addiction of lecturing you, right? They just won't give up on it. He said, despite a golden age of drama, broadcaster is heading for extinction. Is it a golden age of drama? I don't think it is, to be honest with you. In 2020, I can think of 2 shows that I wanted to see. It was that I thought were good. That's Brave New World and Raised by Wolves. Both I really like those. It's not most drama is garbage. This is basically what I've been saying. Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Picard, all these things could have been huge, could have been fantastic, and they could have had massive audiences. But no, instead of taking the boost they got, the boost they have from having like a recognizable franchise, instead of that, they use it as a platform to insidiously lecture you. And that's why I was watching WandaVision this week, right? The episode 6. I wasn't sure I was going to watch it. Look, I still got my subscription to Disney Plus, I guess I'll let it run out for the month. I'm not really disliked, but you know what? The reason I disliked it is not because it was bad. It was actually really, quite good. It's because it was insidious propaganda, insidious propaganda. And I recognize this because I used to work as a assistant tour guide at Yad Vashem, the Israeli Holocaust Memorial Museum. So it's very good. If you ever gone to Israel, I do recommend. It's not a fun day out. Okay, I'll be there. It's fun for all. Although I have to tell you, me and my son, we do try and one up each other on thinking the best things for the gift shop. And Yad Vashem. Like, we come up with things like bunk beds, train sets, temporary tattoos, all that. Yeah, you can put your phone number on your wrist, that sort of thing. Get into the spirit thing, pajamas. Listen, you gotta laugh. Is it too soon? I think we're just about okay. But anyway, so when I worked there, I really got to it on the inside of propaganda was, right? The real inside. And there was this movie, this German movie from the 1930s, where they had very, very popular actors in it. And one of the things, those naughty National Socialists wanted to do is euthanize anybody with mental handicaps. Like when you say it out, you go, oh my God, that's the worst thing you can imagine. I mean, like, when you say it out, it's crazy, right? But so to gain public support for that, they put out movies not dissimilar to the garbage BBC puts out and WandaVision, right? Which it was about this woman who lost her mental facilities, and she was begging to be euthanized, and it was manipulating you into coming to the conclusion they wanted you to come to, very subtly. And again, so what I find so obnoxious about the BBC and WandaVision and Star Trek Discovery is they're trying to manipulate me into thinking that black people can be anything in society, and I already think that. I'm like, what? Like, somebody can't be a leader because their skin's black. What? And so I just find the propagandizing so. Firstly, I find propagandizing pretty gross to start with, but the propagandizing is something that nobody disagrees with, and they're acting like they're fighting. They're fighting on the beaches, right? It's like, I know, and it's not really working out. So anyway, shall we read the article? That's probably maybe going to do. Doctor Who writer Russell T Davies says he has given up fighting for the BBC and believes the broadcaster is doomed if the government continues to slash funding. Look, the government has been way too nice to the BBC. They haven't decriminalised not paying the licence fee, which they should have done. Which they really should have done. And I don't really understand. I think they've been too good to BBC, quite frankly. Davis, 57, has continually warned the dangers of facing the broadcaster if the government tried to reform the license fee funding model into an opt-in service like Netflix, he told the Gabby Roslin podcast. But the thing is, nobody wants it, Russell. People want Netflix, right? 5 years ago, people wanted the BBC. People wanted the bit, they don't want it anymore. That is the elephant in the room that none of you idiots are addressing. Make things that people like, and even your last show, Years and Years. And I love your work, Russell. I absolutely love your work, and I thought there's a lot of in that was very good. I like, again, the way Russell T Davies does Families is so genuine. His characters are so genuine, and yes, they're flawed and they're three-dimensional, and you just fall in love with them, right? But it was all like his fever dream because of Trump derangement syndrome, essentially, right? Which I just think that everything that they screamed about for years is actually happening now, right? Like totalitarianism is not just coming; it's actually started. So just the realities of the matter. But anyway, even that, because it was just preaching, and I don't. You can get away with it, Russell, because you're a very talented writer, right? You can get, most cannot. And even there, you only got away with it because you brought back Doctor Who, which is something I love incredibly. Like, I absolutely adore Doctor Who. You brought it back and you did a great job. I like the body of your work. You get a pass on pretty much anything with me, right? And it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great. Great a series years and years. Again, haven't seen It's a Sin yet. Really got to watch it. The writer behind such as a Doctor Who Queer as Folk and It's a Sin said the drama's enjoying a golden age, which suggests that UK broadcasters under threat from US streaming giants are in a perilous position. I mean, drama is enjoying a golden age in terms of getting commissioned, right? You can get stuff commissioned. Well, again, I think 2 years ago you were better than you are now. You can get stuff commissioned because there's just more people commissioning more stuff because they want to fill their streaming services with content, so you will buy it, right? I don't know. I don't see any of these contenders really pulling it off. I think, look, people are going to get 2 or 3 streaming services. You got Netflix, you got Amazon. People will keep because they want the free shipping, and you get Disney Plus, HBO Max. I don't know. Look, I subscribed to HBO Max because I wanted to watch Wonder Woman. I'm going to subscribe to it for Godzilla. I'll pay my $15 to watch whether movie you put out. But you don't have enough content. You don't have enough stuff to make me watch every week, right? So make it a monthly purchase. Is in a perilous position. Davies made his comments when Gabby Roslin asked him how he felt about being credited with saving television from extinction thanks to the success of his TV shows. He looks very severe in this picture, doesn't he, Russell? Lighten up, mate. You got a lovely smile. What's going on? Okay, he does. He looks like he's out for a bit of bother. Okay, calm down, Russell. Why do they keep putting his age next to it? Russell Davies, 57. Okay, I'm glad he's 57. Is it heading that way to extinction? Rosalind asked. The screenwriter answered, I think the BBC is right now in front of us. I don't think TV is. That's true. Look, the BBC has lost half its ratings. Other channels haven't. It's just the BBC. And those Netflix. So, they say Netflix like it's a Harry Potter spell, like Netflixium, and that explains why you're failing. No, you're failing because you make garbage, right? Absolute garbage. Harlan Ellison's famous advice to J. Michael Straczynski when he was starting out and he couldn't sell any scripts. So here's the problem. Here's what said Ellison. You're writing crap. If you stop writing crap, people will buy it. Same with BBC. You're making crap. If you stop making crap, people will buy it. People will want it. We're in a golden age of drama. The amount of author-owned personal drama pieces are being broadcast 10 times more than the 60s. That is true. But again, these personal author-owned things are a lot like your years and years, which is just derangement. Just a lot of your derangement. I'm glad you're working through it. But I don't really want to pay to see you work through it. He said people say Play for Today was the height of television. I think more The Sopranos. Yeah, the emergence of very very high quality drama, right? That sort of thing. Play for Day, we're getting series like that every week now. Not quite every week, but it's a glorious thing. You do, but a lot of them are people going, I don't like Brexit. I don't like. Relax. Everybody just relax. But former Doctor Who writer added, the state of the broadcast is not so magnificent. I've given up fighting for it because they keep shooting themselves in the damn foot, right? David said his warnings to the BBC is doomed has gone unheeded. For so long now, I'm sitting back and thinking, I'll be 62 and I've had the best of it. Well done. Bye-bye. Do you think this is why It's a Sin was on Channel 4? I get the feeling that he's lost patience with the BBC, right? I really do get that feeling. The Conservative government has repeatedly clashed with the BBC in recent times, mostly over the issue of the TV licence. Yeah, people don't want to pay it, right? People don't want to pay it. The corporation continues to face scrutiny over TV licence fee for the over 75s. Yeah, listen. And do the BBC sit around every day going, how can we make a PR disaster for ourselves, right? How can we make things absolutely awful for ourselves? You know who they really need to run their PR? They need to resurrect. They need to bring back John Nathan Turner. Okay, he knew how to spin PR, right? And he would have said, "Are you out your mind?" Like, no. Oh, people tend to like their over 75s. People tend to like their grandmother. And now she's crying because she can't watch. I don't know, whatever garbage they put on TV. After introducing a fee for the demographic for the first time in 20 years, and competition from streaming service such as Netflix. The BBC license will increase from £1.50 to, I mean, honestly, I don't think it makes a big difference, from £157.50 to £159 from April 1st. It was announced last week. The fee is set by the government, which announced in 2016 it was rise in line with the inflation for 5 years from 2017. The new cost equates to 43p a day, according to the broadcaster. And quite frankly, if you're going to use Doctor Who as a platform and whatever other EastEnders, then I think you should be paying me, right? You want me to watch this crap? Then pay me to watch it. And then, honestly, I think that's what people want. You to have a little bit of accountability, right? If you had to pay a fine for every time, to me, for every time you put out garbage that lectured me, if you had to do that, I think you might stop. But you wouldn't, because it's not your money and you don't really care. Again, that's also the truth. Those buying or renewing license after April 1st will know where to get the new fee. Yeah, okay, I understand what arises. The cost of an annual black and white license rose from 53 to 53.50. Okay, does anybody have a black and white TV? But okay, the BBC just does terrible things like lie constantly about to get the license fee money out. They on their website, for example, they say that if you watch YouTube or Netflix on a TV, you need to pay the license fee. You go to the government website, they say no, no, you don't. So it's PR disaster after PR, and so you have horrible programming that doesn't entertain, that used to, the things that people used to love. Again, Doctor Who, Top Gear, EastEnders. People used to really love these things, and you use them as platforms to propagandize with. And people are reasonably pissed off, and they're like, "Well, what's the point? What's the point of you then?" All right, which is where we are. Up to 750 pensioners refused to pay their TV licensing in process of the fee licensing scheme scrapped last year. The protesters, who make up 14% of UK's population of their age, have ignored a flurry of reminders and have been given and are holding strong. You go. So, the silver. What's they call it? Doctor Who, the Silver Curtain, the Silver Network. I can't remember. It was Wilf's group of pensioners, right? I think the Silver Curtain. Somebody will tell me in the comments. The BBC is now facing 117 million funding shortfall unless the over 75s fork over the 157, 159 if they don't hurry up. Tim Davies, not only that, I think Tim Davies, Director General of the BBC, previously dismissed the claims BBC could use a subscription service funding model, suggesting the BBC will cost £400 a year to operate if they operate like Netflix. Well, why don't you just cut back and don't operate that? I mean, you could have your new. If you want to have BBC News, people can subscribe to that. I think it's garbage. I wouldn't bother. Here's the thing. You got to stop taking money from out people's pockets and then calling them deplorables. That's really, I think, the one-on-one on sales, quite frankly, if you hate everything I say, right? If you're one of these SJW, you hate everything I say. In that case, I would like you to buy my comic. I would like you to buy my comic, right? Let me just put it over there. I don't care who you are. I want you to patronize me in the good way. You can listen. You buy my comic, you can patronize me any way you like. Tim Davies, Director of the 400 grams a day. Yeah, sod off. In that case, you're doing it wrong, right? Maybe get rid of Gary Lineker. Get rid of all these incredible, massive salaries. Alan Yendel's plan: make a YouTube-style social media network and have British people emerge as your voices. It seems like a good idea to me. Said the bundle would he said a bundle of subscriptions offering comparable high quality. You don't have high quality advertising free services. Put ads in. I don't care. Do whatever you have to do, because you're not my bloody problem. And another topic during the podcast, Russell Davis said he welcomed the fact that the job of writer now is more visible. You can sit at home and think, I'll be okay. Yeah, you can be a writer like Paul Abbott, Michaela Cole. I gotta watch that show because everybody suggested her for Doctor Who. I might destroy it. Every time I see like any picture of it, I go, I just don't want to watch that in any way, shape, or form. To be seen as a great thing, encourage children to do the same thing. Tell you again, I just love Russell T Davies, the way that he's got this very altruistic worldview, right? Davis, BBC credits include A Very British Scandal, one of the best things I think he's ever written. I absolutely adore that. Hugh Grant knocks it out the park. Wonderful. And years, I feel sorry for Russell during it. It's a Sin, his most recent drama on Channel 4 explores the HIV/AIDS crisis in the 1980s. Davis said, there's been a great release of memories and joy. It's been bottled up because the deaths were so horrible. You know, listen, I'm a Bible-thumping, very heterosexual rabbi, right? This is not my universe. I'm still fascinated, but I'm still fascinated to hear the story. Yeah, the cruel, it's a cruel illness, opportunistic and vile. Sometimes the deaths were so awful that a silence settled over. Yeah. Listen, I'm glad he's writing about things that he's passionate about, right? Listen, I just want to add in the BBC also has to cut $554 million in programming over the next year. So good luck with that. Good luck with that, BBC. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna be able to pull it off without cancelling a few things. If you're gonna cancel a few things, can you start with Doctor Who? Do me a favour. Fine. Let me just talk about. Firstly, remind you, my Indiegogo. Go check it out. If you want, please go and back it. We're nearly at the first stretch goal of 5,000, which is we add in extra 5 pages into the Imperium when we get to 10,000. I think we're going to get there. I think the way it's tracking, it seems to be moving nicely. When we get to 10,000, these the for the male gaze art cards expands to 10 cards as opposed to 5. So it just gets bigger and bigger. But also, again, any income I make from it, I'm going to take between 10 and 20%. I don't have. If I make more, I'll give more. Basically, the bottom line, 10 and 20%, and give it to these 2 charities. Firstly, Yad Eliezer. This is a wonderful charity. They do poverty relief, right? They basically started giving food to people in extreme poverty. Now they just have lots and lots of very good programs. Widows and Orphans Fund. I love Adopt a Wedding. I don't know, I'm a big softie, right? I'm a big softie, and I do love Adopt a Wedding because, a lot of the times when you give charity, you give it so people can eat, so people have a roof over your head. This is so, women can, I guess men as well, can feel like their special day, that their wedding is beautified and is as beautiful as it should be. They should just all feel like a princess, like a queen. This is one of the weird. This isn't my own personal thing, but I'm really, really, really behind it. I mean, look, they also got things like feed a baby. Feed a baby is quite a good thing as well. So we got that going on. And I just say, when you're giving charity, always start with something local to you. This is an Israeli charity. I live in Israel, so that's why I want to give to it. The other one is Noah's Ark Hospice. This is a children's hospice. I can't think of a more virtuous and wonderful thing to give to. Again, my stupid comic is not your bag, man, right? If it's not your type of thing, that's cool. Just go click the link. It's in the video notes. Go check out the site. Give 50 cents. Give 18 pence. Give anything. Give whatever you can. Giving charity is good for you, right? It elevates you. And honestly, I'm so happy to bring to highlight these 2 very, very, very worthy charities. My name is Felix Beck, and the Rabbi from Another Planet. If your name Rabbi from Another Planet rings a bell, that's because you're thinking of the Rabbi from Another Planet's comic book bonanza. Go and book it today. Can I tell you how many we got left? We got like 39 left. Of the, you got 39 left on the sale price, then it goes up to $45. Go get it today. My name is Felix Beck, and the Rabbi from Another Planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring that little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.